Will this change America's mind?
I feel very strongly that marriage is between a man and a woman.
This is great. I mean, with the president backing this is like a great step for gay people everywhere.
What will this mean for the election? We've got all the bases covered tonight, from politics to the very personal. I'll talk exclusively to Modern Family's Jessie Tyler Ferguson, also Clay Aiken, and the woman who may be New York City's next mayor. Just yesterday, Clay Aiken said he wished President Obama would, quote, hurry up and evolve faster. So, Clay, you must be pretty happy that he reacted so quickly.
I am. I feel so empowered.
I mean, a big day for every gay American, a big day for every American in many ways, whatever reaction you had to it. How did you feel when you heard the news?
You know, it is a little bittersweet. I'm in North Carolina, and as a North Carolinian, was really disappointed with the way the amendment initiative vote went yesterday here in North Carolina. But it's very promising to hear President Obama finally come up and speak out on something that's so important. And I think that the groundswell, the energy that was behind a lot of the activists and the people who were important in the vote here yesterday in North Carolina, that energy made its way to Washington, and President Obama realized that this was a time to speak up and to speak out on the freedom for everyone to marry.
I mean, when you hear Bill Donahue, the president of the Catholic League, you know, I'm a Catholic, you know, Joe Biden's a Catholic. When you hear him saying, you know, if one of my children was gay, I would love them, etc., but I would, you know, clearly the extension of his argument is I wouldn't ever let them get married. So, you know, they're fine. I love this little sinner, but they couldn't then have the same rights as my straight children. To me, that's where the whole argument starts to crumble. You know, I almost respect them more if they came out and said, I hate gay people, I hate everything about them. I'd say, I respect that more than this wishy-washy nonsense about, you know, well, I would love them, of course I would. You know, really?
I was worried about coming on here and looking foolish tonight, and there's no way that I can now because the standards dropped to the floor. I was listening to that interview, and I thought to myself, you know, if you want to discriminate against straight people, why don't we? I'm assuming he'd be interested in outlawing divorce then, because there's nothing that disrespects the institution of marriage more than divorce, and the divorce rate in states that have legal same-sex marriages is far lower than the divorce rate in states that don't.
I just find it extraordinary that in North Carolina, your state, that people feel strongly enough when there's economic crisis, there are wars, there's famine, they want to go out and vote for their right to absolutely guarantee two loving gay people can't get married. What is wrong with them? I mean, seriously, have a view?
You know, in North Carolina,
I disagree with my wife about all sorts of views.
In North Carolina, we really held off on this for a long time. We were the people in charge of the General Assembly for the last 150 years have been able to keep this off the ballot. It was a switch in the General Assembly. The Republicans took over control after 150 years out of control, and it was one of the first things they did here in this state. They decided that they wanted to put something on the ballot that I think they believed would energize their base. I'm not sure that it will do exactly what they want, because I think that a lot of North Carolinians are now learning what this vote was and what they voted for. Yesterday, the paper here in town talked about people coming out of the polling places saying, I'm absolutely against gay marriage. I'm okay with civil unions, but I'm not for marriage, so I voted for the amendment. And they didn't realize until now, they're going to start realizing that this amendment here bans civil unions, it bans domestic partnerships for both gay and straight couples. And as people realize that this amendment was written in a way that was sort of deceptive, I think they're going to see. I think you're going to see a groundswell of support to start the process of going ahead and repealing it.
Yep, I think it may be time to wake up and smell the coffee in North Carolina. Anyway, Clay Aiken, thank you for joining me very much.
Thank you.
Coming up, my exclusive interview with Modern Family's Jessie Tyler Ferguson, and next, the top New York City politician who's marrying her partner in just a few days.